Look at all this greenery growing in our greenhouse. It's pretty darn close to us transplanting all of this beautiful explosion of green from our greenhouse to go into our garden. So I will be tilling the front garden here very soon. Just wanted to show you what's already growing. Look at that, you guys. Explosion of some of our salad greens, especially. Right here are the strawberries. For the first time ever, we're growing strawberries. Got some basil leaves right there. I mean, it's already exploded. And there's some dill. Look at that dill. And we've already harvested quite a bit of it. And there's another form of basil. There's some more salad greens. I mean, it's just been unbelievable. This is the first year that we've had our greenhouse. And so we didn't know what to expect. We had it built last year. We bought this bad boy from Costco, and we had some guys put it together. And so I didn't really know what to expect. We've never done anything like a greenhouse before. So we didn't know really what to expect. So when we started seeing all this green just pop up, it's just been unbelievable. And the mint, this is the mint that was dead from last year. So in other words, about October last year, we had a bunch of dead plants. So I decided to throw a few of them into the greenhouse. And so I planted that bad boy right there and that one. Every single day, I'd water it. It would be dead as a doorknob. I'd water it the next day. It'd be dead as a doorknob. And just kept watering it. And then suddenly, I saw in the middle some brand new growth coming in. And eventually, I mean, we're getting eaten out of house and home right now because of the mint plant. So anybody needs some mint, come on by Spartanburg, South Carolina. I got plenty of mint for you. And so some of this greenery, so look at these greens, you guys. These salad greens are just gorgeous. So if you're brand new to gardening, let me highly, highly recommend to you to go get this thing on Amazon. It's called an Aero garden, A-E-R-O garden. And what it is this little gizmo inside your house that's like a heating lamp. And then you put these little pods in there. Well, that's how I grew that and those salad greens back there. We also did some of these cherry tomatoes that we just planted out here. It's a good way to start for pretty much whatever you want to run into the ground. They do have a limited number of things that they do with the starter kits with the Aero garden. I'm hoping that they expand out even more. Right now you can get salad greens, you can get herbs, you can get cherry tomatoes. Beyond that, there's really not much they will give you. And that's what you have to do in life. Even if you can't see the growth, it's happening. Yeah, just keep watering it. I didn't mean for it to be a metaphor, Brittany, but you're right. It is a great metaphor for pretty much anything in life. So yeah, this is one of our new ones. We just planted that in a pod in the Aero garden. This one right here, right about a couple weeks ago. And now look at it, you guys. It's already growing. I mean, I could throw water on it. You can see how strong it is. So those have some good roots. So yeah, if you're just joining us, this is my... It's hot in here. This is my greenhouse where we already have an explosion of green. They definitely named this correctly, calling it a greenhouse, because it's green. And this is before even the growing season. So I just bought a new tiller today. So I'll be cranking up that bad boy to till the gardens. Last year, we not only had the front yard garden, which is right at 20 by 20 feet. So it's a humongous front yard garden. But also back in that back corner over there, we had a garden last year. And then around the corner from over here, we had a bunch of tomatoes. So yes, we are growing fiends. Now, obviously, you guys know I'm doing keto carnivore, so I'm not eating any of this greenery. But I do like the idea of taking care of it. And then what we do with the extra, because obviously Christine can't eat all of that. And that's just what's in the greenhouse right now. We're going to plant a whole bunch more. We end up giving away quite a bit of the produce to needy families that can't afford to buy good quality food. And we show them how easy it is to plant your own. And I think if we all pretend like we're about real food, then we need to be about helping other people get with the program. And if that means starting them off on real whole foods that come from our garden, and so be it. If it means giving them some of our delicious eggs from our backyard chickens, which I'll show you here in a minute, then so be it. But that's what we're doing here. So yeah, this is my daily chore, watering everything in this greenhouse. It's about to be a bit too hot for all of this to stay in the greenhouse. So what we'll end up doing is taking it all out and putting it out into the main garden here soon. So let me turn that water off. All right. So yeah, we're gonna take it all to the main garden soon because it will be too hot inside of there to keep those from wilting up. Yeah, last summer when we had this put in, it was like right during the summer, and I thought, oh, let's put a bunch of green stuff in there, and every bit of it wilted. Even with the little doors open, they have little windows, you can vent it out. It was still too darn hot in there. So yeah. All right, let me show you the girls. A bunch of them are digging into the ground. This is what they do, you guys, if you don't know what chickens do. They like to burrow themselves into the ground. Look at these idiots. This is what chickens do, in case you did not know. This is actually dirt bathing. See how that one was kicking up the dirt? This is called dirt bathing. So they dig themselves into the ground, and this is enjoyable to them. And you see as they're going, see that white one right there, as she's digging deeper, you'll see her peck at the ground. See how she finds like new worms? And so that is what they do. And plus, you guys know that when you dig into the ground, the dirt in the ground tends to be cooler than what's on the surface. And so they do this as a means of cooling themselves off as well. But they're constantly making holes all over my yard because that's what chickens do. So if you've never had chickens before and you did not realize chickens were diggers, chickens are diggers. And dirt bath. Yeah, Sam said dirt bath, just like my kids. Yeah. Yeah, so this is fun for them. This is natural for them. This is what chickens do. Owning chickens has been one of the most educational experiences of my life. We've had them now. We've had chickens in general right at about 3.5 years. Last year we grew most of these guys that are right here. We grew them from little baby chicks. We did not get any new ones this year because we have 25 chickens. That's more than enough chickens for the Moore household. Again, we don't eat all the eggs. We give a bunch of the eggs away to people that are less fortunate, that can't afford to buy real whole food. All right, let's see if there's any others in the yard. So yeah, here's some. They're just chilling. See how they chill in the middle of the day? You don't even think about them, just like relaxing, chilling. Got nothing better to do in your life, right, chickens? Here is my oldest chicken. Hello, the other. What's up, buddy? So she's a black star. We got her right at that 3.5 years ago. She's got another one that came home at the same time as well. That's a Rhode Island Red, but yeah, she's my matron saint of this flock. And she's looking at me like, okay, what's he gonna do? I don't trust this boy. I'm gonna go running if he comes towards me. See, watch her run. Where you going, the other? Huh? Where you going? Am I bothering you? And then we got a bunch around the corner over here. So again, you can see them all. Just look at them. They're all huddled up. They know where the shade is, and it's not even hot yet. This is like 70s. So it's like in the 60s, 70s right now. Just wait till it's in the 90s. And these girls, it's so funny because when it gets really hot, and I say funny, not funny to mean haha, funny as in interesting, that when it gets really hot outside, over 90 degrees, they actually pant. So you'll see them. So that's why we have these little water buckets all over the yard for them to get water on a whim. It's so funny, I have these buckets everywhere, but they gravitate to this bucket. This is their favorite bucket. I just filled it back up with water, but they'll like gravitate to specific ones. Here's one of our older ones as well. We called her Snow White. Hi, Snow White. What's up, little man, little lady? What's going on? Whack, 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 whack. She's so funny. So yes, if you're just joining us, I'm in my backyard. We started off in my greenhouse. I got sweat dripping down my middle of my back from being in that greenhouse. But look at these guys. Aren't they beautiful? Most of these are our new flock. Hi guys. I say new, they came out last year. So they're all right at 1 year old. Hi guys. Are y'all just chilling like a villain? Is that what you're doing? Are you chilling? Are you chilling? You're sitting there looking right at me. Yes, chickens. So the most interesting one is this one right here. See that gold and black one right there? That's our most interesting looking one. She was very fascinating because earlier this week we had an issue with her. She would, instead of going into the coop at night, she would go up on my little back porch up here and sit in the chair. She freaked me out because the first time, because I get up early in the morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I walk up these stairs and I go and I get into the hot tub over there. And I walked by and I'm like, wait a minute, is there a chicken? Because it was dark. Is that a chicken right there? And there was a chicken right there in the chair, just looking up at me like, hi, Daddy. What's like, what are you doing? So the next night she was back out there again. So I sprayed her with the water hose, that one right there. And she got into the coop and she's never come out of the coop at night since. So sometimes they do kind of weird stuff. Now these here, these are called Buff Orpingtons, these big yellow ones. There's 2 of them right side by side. These are the biggest in the flock. As you can see, they poof up. They're gonna make nice Kentucky Fried Chicken someday. But, and yes, I said that out loud, they can hear me. But, oh, look at her grooming that other one. Isn't that funny? She's pecking at that other one to help her groom. That was cute. But the Buff Orpingtons are humongous. And these guys are just fun. They're the funnest when you see them running. They're like doing, 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 doing. Now, most of the eggs that we get are brown, beige, that kind of thing. The Snow White that I showed you a while ago, she lays green eggs. And then these white ones here, which are called leghorns. So there's a leghorn there, the white one. And then that white one right there is a leghorn. They lay white eggs, interestingly enough. So, oh, don't be skittish. You know who I am. Crazy, crazy. But yeah, they're all kind of chilling this time of day. 2:30 in the afternoon. They're all just kind of like, all right, it's relax time. See here, these guys are still doing their digging, man. And they'll dig deep too, man. Back here in this corner, you can see all the places. See that big hole right there and a big hole back there? They just find a place and they go to town digging. Generally, it's near a shaded area, but not always. See over here, you can see all the places they've dug in the ground. They are like monsters, you guys. All right, so I want to show you where, if I don't lose the signal out this way, this is where I come to get their eggs. So as you can see, There's an egg. And there's an egg. I might find a bird or two in here. There's a bird. Hello, lady. Are you laying right now? Yeah. Are you wanting me to go away? Yeah? Yeah? Is it that bad? Oh, it's okay. Hey, buddy. Let me leave you alone. Yeah? Let me leave you alone. Am I too close to you? Am I bothering you while you're trying to lay? Mm-hmm. Hey there. Yeah? Watch the chicken eggs. Here's the chicken eggs. Okay, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone. Bye. Say bye. All right, so we got a few more in here. This is where they like to lay. This one here and down here. Oh, there's another one that's laying. Hi there. Sometimes they'll lay inside of here as well. So I have to peek in. I don't always see eggs, but I peek in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab these eggs if I can balance it. All right, I'm not gonna be able to get more than 4 in one hand, and I still have to hold the camera, so I'm just gonna carry the 4. But we tend, with our 25 chickens, we tend to get somewhere between 16 to like 20. I think the highest we've ever gotten of the 25 is 22 in one day. So they don't quite lay once a day. It's usually about once every about, I don't know, 36 hours, 32 to 36 hours. So let's show you where I put these. Yeah, we had that custom built, that coop. And so, yeah, we enjoy it. So we have these right here. And we just stick them right into there. Uh-oh, we had a hole in one, Christine. Did you see that? We got a hole in the top of one of the ones we got from last time. So that means we'll cook that one first. So we'll stick that over here. What up, Chris?
Not much.
Wow. So I'm on Instagram Live. I was gonna throw some of the little crackers at them.
Good. Fine.
Oh, you know what? We might have some other treats.
No, use these.
What do we have?
Use these. That's all right.
Okay,
You can
see
order
ya.
me some more salt.
So we have little treats that we give them. As you can see, there's little worms that we give them, the mealworms. So I can, and they go to town on those. But watch when we throw them. They literally will eat anything you throw at them. So watch when I throw them one of these crackers. Watch this. See how they fight over it? See how one grabs it and runs with it? So they all go that way and all right, I'll throw a bunch of them this time. That way they all get one. Go girls. All right, should be plenty for everybody to get one. They are scavengers, man. Look at these things. They just go to town, man. They will eat anything. Ironically, one of their favorite foods, this is no lie, you guys, one of their favorite foods is chicken. Chickens love chicken. I remember one time I got a rotisserie chicken at the grocery store, and I picked it up and took a bite out of it, and it was like one of those ones that were kind of mushy, and it was just gross. So I said, I know who would love this, and I threw it out into their dirt pit out here, and by the next morning, all the bones, everything was picked clean. It was gone. It was just completely gone. I bet those yolks are bright I love the rich orange yolks. Yeah, Brittany, I meant to bring you some of my eggs when we met up the other day. Totally forgot. I was trying to make sure I remembered to bring all the books that I promised I would bring you. So I totally forgot to bring you the eggs. Hi, girls. Are y'all happy campers now? Getting lots of vitamin D here today with all this sunshine. Alrighty, well, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. Again, here's my backyard if you've never seen it. So we got a humongous backyard for these girls to roam around in. And they literally roam in every little nook and cranny of our backyard. There's the greenhouse. If you missed the beginning, definitely go and watch the beginning where I was showing off everything that's going on in there. And yes, there's the Taj Mahal, as we call that big monstrosity of a coop for them, that hen house, the Taj Mahal. We had that custom built just for these 25 chickens. If we've got that many chickens, this was not going to cut it, this little coop here. So we got them a really nice place. Do you feed their eggshells back to them? Yes, we do, Brittany. And that's a good point. They love to repurpose really anything. Don't tell all the companies that send me stuff, but when I get like junk from a company that wants to try to be a sponsor on my podcast or something, and it's just garbage, it's got like tapioca starch or some other nonsense ingredient in it, I throw it to the chickens. And they love it. They gobble up everything. About the only thing I haven't seen them eat is when it's just like really, really fake ingredients in it. They'll sniff it and then they'll walk away. So even they know what real food is and what's not real food. Y'all having a good time? Yeah? All right, guys, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this sun. I need to go get some oil for that new tiller and till my front garden a little bit. We added in some topsoil during the winter, and so I've got to break it all up now. It's big piles in the front yard garden, and so we want to get that broken up. Got a really nice tiller. Maybe I'll do like Instagram Live from the tiller view. It'd be my luck. Something would pop the iPhone and it would destroy my phone, and then I couldn't do Jimmy Rants anymore. That would be a travesty. So. All right, guys, I'll be back a little bit later on. Thanks for watching.